Well, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the afternoon cuppa. Hello, Mary. Hi, so good to see you. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. Hello, welcome, and come on in. Share this out so other people can get in here today. It is the afternoon cuppa, which means we gather to hear what the angels have to say. And every Sunday, I work with the cards, with usually the pony cards. So I have those ready. I'm just queuing up Leo for the end of the show. So give me a minute to do that while you share it out. And welcome in, Blue Jean, Blue. I'm so glad you're here, Andrea. And we're calling in Auntie Jean. Yes, let's call in all the P's that normally gather with us. Let's get Linda Lemieux in here. I don't see her yet. Okay, I'm just trying to find Leo's song. I had it where it would just come up automatically. There it is. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get my list going. Those of you who are here who would like a message from the angels, we do it in order. So Mary came in first. Her message will be first. There's our Auntie Jean. Thank you, Pat, for calling her in. Jean, she beat you in here today. Don't know what to say, but we have Mary and then Pat. And who came in after that? I believe it was Blue. It was Blue, and then Andrea. And our Auntie Jean. Suzanne's here, and Kathy Hand. Hello. Kathy and Suzanne. Okay. Oh, thank you, Blue, for calling in our P's. I love that. Well, let's start with some heart brain, first of all. I have to do that every day as much as possible throughout the day to really stay in touch with that beautiful spirit inside of you. So let's go heart mind to the divine, as our Blue says. I love that. I think that might have come from the Fae, as a matter of fact. It sounds like something they would say. So we touch the heart center. That's the very first step. Slow down the breathing. Close out all distractions so that you can really focus in on that feeling in your heart. And release that breath out slowly. And then take another breath in, going directly into the heart space. And this time, add in something that makes you feel so good. Whether it's the remembrance of a warm hug, a warm word, seeing someone that you love, or just knowing that they're there, reaching out and touching through a phone message or a phone call. Just hold that love energy in your heart and then release it. Breathe in again. And this time, when you feel all that love flowing in your heart, just let your energy raise up to a higher plane. And let's give gratitude and love to our Creator, raising all the way up to the divine. And then breathe it back down into your heart and back out into the world. Oh, that feels good. All right, we have some more peeps joining us. Oh, I'm doing really good, Blue. Thank you for asking. I feel great today. Did a meditation earlier with Dr. Ruth Anderson for our Sunday morning meditation. And spent a few minutes with my sister, Sheila. I'm at her house still. And I think I have decided to wait till tomorrow morning and start traveling early in the morning instead of leaving out this late in the afternoon. I don't like traveling at night, especially in these mountains. So I will leave out tomorrow morning. That'll give me plenty of time to get to New Orleans by Tuesday. And so I'll spend some more time with my family. My nephew's coming over. Sheila's son, her oldest son, Justin, and his kids will be by in just a little bit. My brother Gary's coming over. So I'm just going to spend this last afternoon with family and loving on them and enjoying them. And then I'll head out first thing in the morning. So travel prayers for me, please. I know there's some inclement weather moving in, some storms and rain. So I really appreciate all the prayers I can get. And Blue said, we just had some solar flares. Well, those things are happening all the time, aren't they? We're always getting an influx of energy from somewhere. And we know what to do. We know how to stand firm in our high vibration. Even if it feels like the sky is falling down, we can stay high. Hello, Charlie. Hi, Catherine. Oh, I sure will, Blue. Yes, he's doing really good. And it's been such a delight to spend time with him. And I don't know if I mentioned that I'm writing as I'm talking, that my brother-in-law, Tim, will be discharged on this coming Tuesday to go to a rehab facility. So that's happening. And so glad that Billy gets to come home because the rehab that he's going to is close by to where she is. So she'll be able to sleep in her own bed. She'll be able to see her darling little puppy, Ellie Mae, and her family that's right there close to her. So I'm so happy that it's coming to a resolution and that Tim will be able to be close by, that she can visit him and not have to stay out there where she doesn't have a home. But she's been staying with her son for a little bit out near the hospital. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yes, I don't know when to get back here to them. So I definitely need to spend these last few hours just being in their presence and enjoying them. Josie, hi, sweet Josie. Did anybody call in that pirate? Let's do that. Let's call in our Ricky. I know he's here. Thank you for the travel prayers, Andrea. I appreciate that. And Suzanne. And Kathy is being creative. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm with the pony cards today, but I have the angels in my pocketbook if anyone would prefer a message from there. You just let me know. And before we do anything with cards, to see what Kuan Yin has to say. And a reminder that there's a new blog up on the website, angelspeakers.com. Let me put this up. We're doing the afternoon cuppa. And before we get going, I just want to mention the website is angelspeakers.com. You can go there to sign up for classes. And thank you to those of you who have been signing up over the last couple of days, whether you signed up for the Think and Grow Rich with me and Michelle, or you signed up for the November class of emotional empowerment. And those of you that went through the first part of that, the class back in, was it January? Oh my gosh, it seems like ages ago. Then there's a special rate for you to sign up because this is an ongoing, and anybody coming in new, you use the regular sign up for that. Oh, thank you, Auntie Jean. I was just talking about dragons this morning with Ruth. You know, we do a lot of meditations at the healing pool, which is where we went today as well. And the dragon ones are my favorites when they come into the healing pool. Oh, thank you, Josie, for calling in our Ricky Rick with that arg. Let's get that pirate in here. And I see Marlene coming in. Oh, Marlene, we miss you at night. We've taken a break from doing the chanting at night, and that's where we always saw our miracle Marlene. I just love seeing you on here in the afternoon cuppa. Oh, Jean, I certainly will. We were talking about you just the other day. I hope that your ears were burning because he was saying how special you are and how much he just absolutely adores you. All right, so, oh, awesome, Kathy. Thank you. I'm so glad you're signing up. All right, so Kuan Yin says, grace carries you home. At the end of your effort, when your resources are exhausted and you are without further recourse, I am there for you with loving, wild grace to carry you home. I love that. Thank you again for that beautiful message. And I feel it. I feel like we're being carried home. Do you guys feel that? There's an elevation in the energy. There's a big shift and a lot of changes taking place. All right. So Mary, you are first for a message. And let's see what the ponies have to say to you today. So Mary, what I want you to do, and everybody that's getting a message on this show today, I want you to think about, is there something that you're seeking an answer to? Is there something that you would like to have some insight on? And let's see if the cards cooperate and if they will bring out whatever you need to hear for your best and highest good. And this card just popped right out there for you, Mary. So I know that's the one for you. And it is the yin-yang flow of life. In the day, there is night. In the darkness, there is light. As with all things, relationships, emotion, life, there is always a balanced opposite. In happy, sad. In connected, independence. In new, old. It is the natural ebb and flow of life. This ebb and flow is part of our growth as individuals and in relationship. It is a dance between our body and soul, our internal and external worlds. Feel that rhythm today. Embrace the emotions that are present and be gentle to yourself. Honor any darkness that is there, for it is only an opportunity to invite the brightness of your soul to play. If there is sadness, invite happiness and laughter. If there is loneliness, invite connection. If there is anger, invite understanding and compassion. Darkness leads to new light, new birth, new beginnings. Give gratitude to this yin-yang cycle of life, for it is the natural balance of growth. And Mary, I feel like you're ready for a growth spurt. That's what I'm hearing. You're ready for a spiritual growth spurt. And this is telling you the key right here. It's like there's always going to be contrast. So whatever is happening, if you're feeling alone, invite connection, invite in something that will help you connect more fully to who you are and spirit guiding you and guiding your life. If there's a feeling of lack, invite in abundance and do whatever it takes to go forward in that abundant mindset. You know, abundance is not just about money or prosperity. We've talked about that a lot on here, and we're going to be talking about it a lot in that upcoming class that Michelle Landers and I are teaching on Think and Grow Rich. Rich has nothing to do with money. Rich is being so filled inside that you don't feel like you have any lack, that there's nothing that you feel like you're missing out on in life. So invite in whatever it is that is maybe you're feeling that lack of. Just invite it in and let that be something powerful working in your life, because I feel a real growth opportunity for you at this time. So there you go. That's your message. I'm putting my glasses on so I can read these cards. Some of this print is like tiny, so I don't want to mess up and miss what it has to say for you. All right, so that was Mary, and we're going to Pat. Pat Moss. And Mary said, that makes sense, and thank you. You're so welcome. And Mary, I hope you'll be involved in that Think and Grow Rich class, because I think it's going to be quite amazing. We're working with the workbook to the book that was written by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. All right. Pat Moss, just keep in mind what it is that you feel you need a message for today. Is there something in your life that's going on? And I feel like there is. I feel like there's almost like it's a crossroads, like you have some decisions to make. That's what I'm feeling. So let's see what the ponies have to say to you. And which card is it? Oh, awesome, Mary. I'm so glad. Yeah, I haven't, I need to do a spreadsheet of who all's in the classes and who all's coming to the retreat. So that's something I'll be working on once I get to New Orleans and have the space to spread out and do what I need to do there to get things organized. And we'll also have an organizational meeting about the retreat coming up. Okay, so Pat Moss, thinking along the line of seeking answers is what I'm hearing. Seeking answers, making choices, making decisions. And the card you got is Mystic. A lone veiled woman rides through the mist, feeling the intrigue and mystery of the forest. If you close your eyes, you can feel the mystic at work in your life. Ride deeper. Let the wonder of your world flow through you. Take time with yourself, for yourself. For this is a call to replace the mysteries and treasures of this gift. You are supported by the living spirit of the horse. Let the spirit live within you today. I see you here in this picture, Pat Moss, and I see you being guided and allowing the horse to take the direction that needs to be taken. That's faith. That's faith. That's trust. And that's what you're asked to hold on to today, to call on, is using your intuition and the connecting with your guides. So the horse represents your guides, and not holding onto the reins to direct it, but allowing it to go where it needs to go. So, Pat Moss, I hope you resonate with that. And let's go to our Blue Jean. And Blue says, I'm being told to ask for a pocketbook message for all of us today. Okay. Well, does that mean that you want that instead of a card or in addition to a pony card? Just asking. But let's go to whatever the angels want us to know as a collective group here today. Good afternoon, Jennifer. All right, so I'm just opening to whatever they show me to open to. And Pat, you did resonate with your reading. Awesome. It's important to understand that the vibration and frequency you are emitting is what the universe responds to. The basic rule is to assume the wish is already fulfilled. to act, think, talk, and feel as if your desire is already true. You should be able to feel the happiness associated with achieving your desires. Oh my gosh, Blue, I feel this for you big time, but I feel it for all of us. It's page 64, Charlie. And yeah, it's interesting that we're focused on this Think and Grow Rich class, which is about manifesting that which your heart desires. And that's one of the keys. You should be able to feel the happiness associated with achieving your desires, even when you don't see the physical manifestation yet. And that's the faith, that's the trust, that's the knowingness that you've put this energy out there. There's something in your heart that, in a perfect world, would show up for you. In a perfect world, you would speak and it's there. Sometimes manifestation happens just that fast when you can hold on to the feeling of knowing that it's already done. It's already a done deal. There's no such thing as time. Time is something, the linear time is something we've created, and we really do have to have time that we can measure, because we have to know when to show up to do the afternoon Cuppa show, or when to show up to go to a doctor, or whatever appointment you have. So it's something that we count on, that we live by in this human existence. But when we're talking about manifesting and we're talking about something coming to us that our heart desires, time is irrelevant because it's already there. It's just us catching up to it. It's us being aware of it once we know and feel that it's already there. So to be more abundant, celebrate it in your heart. Know that it is there. And Blue says, yes. All right. So Blue, thank you for having me pull that message out of the book. And yeah, I love it. So if you all resonated with it, share that you resonated, because I love it myself. And Blue, you'll share my card at the end. Okay, thank you. All right, so we're up to Andrea. And let's see, Andrea, just hold on to whatever it is that you would like some clarity on, some insight. And let's see what ponies have to say. And it's this card, which is the power of perseverance. This card has always intrigued me. When I look at it, I see a lot of energy that's flowing. So let's see what the card says. Breakthrough to the other side takes perseverance. A galloping rhythm of muscle, sweat, and determination, grounded by a steady focus on your destination. If you feel your path begin to sway, anchor back to your course, keeping tight on that place, keeping sight on that place where your heart is drawn. Engage your inner engines and feel the power that builds within. The more you feed this power, the more the momentum gains. Feed the power through connections, right people, right action, and positive thinking. Open your mind to the possibilities and let colors add new dimensions unthought of before. Feel the momentum take you into a full-on gallop. For this is your ride. You only need to set in place the actions and plans to manifest it. Engage your power within. And I'm reminded to remind you of what we just talked about. feel it already happening. Give gratitude that it's already there. It's already there. All you have to do is open your eyes to look at it and to see it. As Dr. Wayne Dyer said, you will see it when you believe it. So perseverance, keep on keeping on, and just allow. So I love that. And I love that for you, Andrea. Okay, so now we go to Auntie Jean. Auntie Jean, what would you like some insight on today? What would you like to know more about in your life? And hold that thought while the angels direct me to the perfect card for you. And Andrea says it's fantastic. It definitely resonates. And you're so welcome. I'm so glad you're here with us today. And I want you all to stick around after you get your readings because, you know, whenever there's a message given, whether it's a card pulled for one person or read from the angel messages, it's for all of us. It really is. So you might get some insight from somebody else's card or their message, or the angels may guide me to say something that you really need to hear today. And every day when I come online, I always ask for whoever needs to hear what's said to be there. So see if you need to stick around to hear what else is said today. And we have our Sunday Come to Meeting song that we'll be playing a little bit later for our prayer time. So if you have prayers, then we'll do that at that moment. Okay, so the pony card for Auntie Jean and whatever is needed in your life to have more clarity and more insight on. Let's see what they say to you. Oh, that one, okay. This is the card that said, take me, and it is beloved. Jean, I think you had this just recently, didn't you? Somebody had it last week, and I don't know if it was you or who this card came up for, but definitely beloved. 2 clouds in the morning light, reveling in freedom's fight. Across the mountains high, race my beloved and I. The synchronicity of relationships is at the heart of our consideration today. Feel the line in connection and the airiness of possibilities. Explore in adventure together and revel in the play. Let your hearts connect, and together you will find the way. So you have a rhyming card today. I love the rhyming ones, the ones that just flow like poetry. And for you, it's all about that synchronicity. When you read a poem, there's something synchronous about it. There's something that just, it makes you want to move and flow. And that's what this feels like for you. It's all about moving and flowing. You know, I went to physical therapy earlier in the year for my knee. And I don't remember a whole lot about what the doctor said, but I remember this line that he told me. He said, movement is life. Movement is life. If we're not moving, if we're stagnant, we're not going anywhere. We're not learning anything. We're not participating on whatever's happening on the planet. So movement is life, and you're being encouraged, Auntie Jean, to do more movement, to do the dance, to just absolutely move, not only energetically, but to move physically as well. So, beloved, that is your card, and I'm taking that also because I love that card. Okay, we are up to Suzanne. And Auntie Jean, I hope I'm sorry, we're up to Kathy. Didn't mean to skip you there, Kathy. My eyes went down to Suzanne for some reason. Maybe the two of you are going to share this card. Auntie Jean says, so beautiful. We are all poems. Thank you, Terry and the angels. It's advice that I need. Me too, Auntie Jean, especially the movement part. Yeah, to do more movement in life. All right, so Kathy, let's get you a pony card out here. What does Kathy need to know for her best and highest good? And Kathy, hold in your mind and your heart what it is you'd like some insight on. Okay, Rhapsody. I love that. Standing in the deep blue pools of night, the love horse. Okay, well, that was interesting. The lone horse awaits dawn's light. Only another minute till the sky turns bright. Open your eyes to the world around you, for there are more layers to see. Look beyond the visions of the surface. Tune in to a deeper energy. Feel the pulsations and messages sounding. See beyond the leaves of each tree. Tune up your awareness to that of a horse, and deeper understanding will be. For this is the gift, the wisdom of horses, so alert, so aware, so knowing. Connect to adapt this way of being and all the layers to see. Do you see the layers in this illustration? That's the horse's aura. We all have an aura, and it's our energy field that's showing up on the outside of us. And it's so easy to look at that aura and see what's going on, what's happening. What is it that's there that you can just really hold in your heart, that this is my aura, and I can cleanse my aura. I can bring more energy of love and light from the inside to the outside. So it's all about letting yourself be seen, but also open your eyes to the world around you. I love that. Pay attention to what's going on and see if you can bring an energy of positivity to what's going on. This is a lesson that I've been learning recently, is get away from social media for one thing. Right now, oh my goodness, right now, I just have to say no. Whenever I go to click onto a social media, whether it's to do a post, because I do put the blogs up there, and I get right back off. As soon as I do what I'm there to do, it's like, okay, I'm done now. let me get away from that energy so I can raise my frequency back up and send it out into the world, because that is what's called for at the moment. There are layers. There's layers and layers. So when you look at something that's maybe not for the best and highest good, just go to a higher plane, as Marietta says. So raising up to that higher level. And again, this was a poem. This was written in poetry form. So there's something about the flow, the ebb and flow of life right now that we're to pay attention to. All right. Yeah, Kathy, absolutely. Look at the layers, because there's that negative layer, but you can rise up above it and put a layer of positivity so that it counterbalances what's happening with the negativity. So I think that's a beautiful card for you, a beautiful message. And yes, the ponies are very poetic today. I love it as well. Thank you, Josie. These are beautiful, beautiful cards. All right, so Suzanne, you're next in line for a message. And I know you've got a lot going on right there, a lot of changes and shifts and happenings. So let's see what the angels and the ponies want you to know at this point in your life. Oh, okay, they're showing me that one for you. Kindred spirit. Kindred spirit brings wisdom, insight, and guidance, gently leading you down the path of destiny. The deep spirit to spirit bond shared with your wisdom keeper helps you connect to the oneness of our universe and maneuver your correct path in life. This is for Suzanne Millard. Catherine, thank you for asking. Kindred spirit watches over you, healing physically, emotionally, and spiritually, bringing gifts of strength, love, and understanding. The knowing way of kindred spirit delivers gifts in many forms. We are better humans when we tune in, when we feel, when we accept these gifts. Allow your intuition to step into the flow of your kindred spirit's energy today. If you listen and if you follow, you will find alignment to your purpose in this life, and your soul will shine. So, whenever we have a lot of influx of energy, a lot of shifts and changes and movement in our life, it's important to focus. It's important to take that pause and step back and look and see what's going on. I'm reminded that the message from the angels last night, it was called Great Expectations. They told us that same message, that whenever we feel overwhelmed, whenever there's a lot of shifts and a lot of changes, step back, just pause, hit the pause button. I teach this all the time. You guys have heard it from me over and over again. Hit that pause button and listen. Tune into your heart. Tune into your guidance from the angels, from your wisdom keeper, from your spirit guides, and from God. And just say, what do I need to know? What do you want me to know right now? And you'll get the message. It'll come through loud and clear. So thank you, Suzanne. I'm so glad you're able to join us on the weekend. I'm so excited about the retreat we're going to hold near you in Pennsylvania. And it's a gathering of the peas. There's only a few spots left, and let's get that house full of love and light and camaraderie and all kinds of good stuff that's going to happen there. Oh, you love this card. Me too, Suzanne. I love it for you. It's so beautiful that what we ask for, we get. And I had heard to ask for some clarity for you with all the changes, all the shifts. And I think that was something that came out in this card. Oh, me too. I can't wait to hug everybody. Okay. And Auntie Jean says, Suzanne, I see you and Kathy when I heard this card. I can see you and Kathy running a little spiritual shop together. Oh, how sweet would that be? I think that's a cool vision. All right, Charlie, you're up next. And Charles, I saw you ask for a message from the Angels in My Pocketbook, and page 64, I believe, was your message that you wanted to. Oh, wait, or was it 32? I did 64 before, so it's 32. All right, so let's see what's going on page 32. There's a couple of messages here. I'm going to read two of them because I think we need to hear them both. Visualize your dreams as if they have already manifested. See yourself living your passions, surrounded by love and joy. Allow yourself to believe in the power of your dreams, for they are the whispers of your soul, guiding you toward your divine purpose. Never underestimate the transformative power of intention and visualization. This is for all of us. I really feel that right now, manifesting is so easy. It is so easy. And when you think of what it is that you want to bring to you, know it's already there. Like we said earlier, just hold on to that thought that, yeah, it's already there. All I have to do is open up to it. So that's just a reinforcement of what we've already heard today. And then the next message says, every day, go into your heart and let peace overtake any fear or other emotion. This is a time for all of you to fully embrace love and hold thoughts of harmony. It is now more crucial than ever to hold prayer vigils for those who are making decisions as world leaders. Focus only on peace and hold it as the only option. Yeah, focus on peace. Peace in our heart, peace in our homes, and peace in our world. And I think this is so important for us to hear right now in the midst of all that's going on, all the chaos, all of the fighting and the division in our world. Focus on peace. Hold it in your heart that it's already happened. We've already accomplished it. It's already there. And just start to see it manifesting then in the world. So lots of messages about manifestations today. And I love that. Hello to Doppel. Thank you for joining us. I'm writing your name down, and I'm going to Catherine Kovacs. So Catherine, I hope you're still listening. This is your message. And let's see what they have for you. What does Catherine need to know for her best and highest good? And Catherine, you're another one that's going through a really interesting time in your life, a time of shifts and changes and challenges and struggles. So let's see what the ponies want to say to you. Just asking Spirit to pick that very best card to give you some insight. It hasn't popped out yet, but it will. Okay. That one? All right. A new day dawns. The morning sun peeks over the horizon, laying light on the first glimpses of the earth. The shimmer of early morning dew gives rise to new ideas, seedlings to spring forth in the warmth of the sun. Consider how new ideas, glimpsing over the horizon, can find life, similar to the alchemy of the sun's narrow rays, transforming into a brilliant, full sun that heats our earth and gives life. There is a transformation taking place in your world. Watch for the glimpses of newness on your horizon. Welcome each new moment, thought, person, and possibility with the wonder of a child. Be curious. A new day dawns. Catherine, I want to read this one line again. There is a transformation taking place in your world. Watch for the glimpses of newness on your horizon. So anytime that we're going through what I call the fires of our lives, those challenges that can seem like sometimes they can consume us, that we're not going to make it over those hot coals that we're walking on, we need to just look up and see the end of that struggle as already happening, that we've already made it through to the other side. You know, the struggle is important because that's our lessons. But what is really of utmost importance is saying, yes, I can. Yes, I can make it through whatever life throws at me, whatever I've chosen to come here to learn. I can get this message with ease and grace. So just allow yourself, whenever things are looking overwhelming and daunting for you, when there's something that's so big and just seems like you can't get beyond that wall, Don't resist, but just allow. Allow yourself to have the breakthrough that will happen when you get to the other side, because you will get to the other side. And we're all right here standing beside you as you go through those challenges and those struggles. So I hope that resonates with you, Catherine. It's a wonderful card for you with all that you're going through. And it's hope. It's the promise at the end of the rainbow that there is hope. There is newness. So look for the newness, and blessings, and thank you for being here. All right, going to Josie, our sweet Queen Josephine. I'm so glad you're here, Josie, and glad that you called in Ricky, because I think he's going to help with this message. So whatever is needed, whatever insight you're looking for, we're going to pull that card. I've only got a couple more, and we'll do our Sunday Come to Meeting song and do our prayer request. In fact, let me go ahead and put up the message for you to type in your prayer requests, because that's important. That's what we do every day. We lift each other. And Catherine says, oh, yes, thank you. Yes, it resonates. Thank you, horses and Terry Angel. You're so welcome, honey. I'm so glad you're here. All right, and Josie is here. So Ricky, help me pull this card for her. Whatever is needed for insight, whatever is going on in your life, Josie. Let's see if the angels and the horses and your darling Rick has a message to give to you. I just heard him giggle. Okay, that one. Of course, it's this one. Oh my gosh. You know what, you guys? You can't make this stuff up. You just really can't make some of these things that come out for us. They're just so in your face. The card for you, Josie, is guidance from above. That's why Ricky was giggling. It's like, okay, he's saying, just tell her she's being guided. And yes, you are. Look skyward and feel the love. Feed your body and embrace your soul, for a higher source has come to guide you today. Open your heart and ask, what am I to know? For this all-knowing higher source shines a light, brings wisdom, and leads you to your path of destiny. Trust where the light takes you. Consider the lessons to be learned in each step along the way, for there are no accidents, only a magical, mystical journey of your life, supported in the love and wonder of the powerful spiritual guidance. Honor, listen, love. Oh, sweet Josie, I just have tears of joy for this card for you. I have tears of joy that Ricky is so present with us today, and that he brought this card out of the deck. You guys, I shuffle and shuffle until a card just reaches out or pops out and says, this is it, and this is it. This is such a beautiful message for you, Josie. And I feel you being emotional with it. I feel you really feeling yourself surrounded by this profound love that will never end. This love that's right there for you. And for all of us, our loved ones are giving this message to all of us. If you have a loved one in spirit, take this message, because they are guiding, and they're guiding with such love and such wisdom and such compassion, and wanting the very best for us in life. So Josie, you're getting that guidance from above, darling, and that's the best guidance you can get. So allow it in, and thank you. Thank you to our pirate Rick, who was so present to help with that message. Oh, hello, Prachetta and Prachir. Um, well, I'm looking at the time. I still have a couple more to do. I will see what it feels like when it comes to the time to stop. They'll tell me when I need to stop because I need to go see my nephew, who I don't know if he's here yet at the house. But I'm looking at the time also and honoring that um, I do have plans with my family this afternoon. And Josie says, he has been with me all the steps that I take. Absolutely, absolutely is there. And he just showed that in a big way. All right. So, Marlene, are you still with us, Marlene? And then we have Jennifer and Doppel. And we'll see if we have time for a card for our beautiful India family. All right. So, for Marlene, and I think this is for all of us as well. It's the Law of Attraction card. So often in our society, we are in the mode of doing, always striving to achieve, running here and running there, all with the intent of making things happen. The law of attraction is very different, however. The law of attraction requires you to stop, to visualize what you'd like to draw into your life, whatever it may be, relationships, money, a new job, new clients, new opportunities. Today is a day to consider what you'd like more of in your life. This is not a day of doing, of activity, or busyness. For first, you must come to center. Put focus on what you'd like to attract. Look at that vision from many points of view to give it dimension. Breathe life into that vision. Stream love into that vision. Let the life of the vision unfold. And we've talked about this with other cards that have come up. That's how we manifest. Just hold that vision in your heart and see it as already happened. See it real. So, Marlene, whatever it is you want to draw to you, just see it already there, already happened. That's how we utilize the law of attraction. It is a law. There are laws of the universe. And that one is probably the one we're most familiar with, as we have been talking about it now for how many decades, that this law is so potent that all we have to do is put our energy into it and put out the effort to say, I receive, I believe, I receive, and then watch it pop up right in front of your eyes. So you're welcome, Marlene, and thank you for being here. We're going to Jennifer. So let's see what the angels want Jennifer to know today. I just hear happy, happy, joy, joy for you for some reason, Jennifer. So I don't know what's going on to bring more happiness in your life, but enjoy it, revel in it. Go out and dance in the moonlight. All right, so Jennifer, you get fire horses. Deep inside, there's an inner strength, a fine power. It is fine, but it's firepower. Firepower breathes life into our souls when we need it most. It is there for the taking. We only need to call upon it. The essence of power radiates from the horse. It has come into your life today to lift you, to carry you to the top of the mountain with ease, elevating you to new heights and offering beams of untapped wisdom. So again, manifesting, you guys, this is such a theme for all of us today, to hold in our heart what we want, watch it show up, and just let spirit do the work. That's what the horses represent, is spirit lifting us and taking us where we need to be. All right, so Doppel, I'm going to pull a card for you, And then I will do one for Perchetta and Percheer. I'll do one card for you together. All right, so Doppel, you get Spirit Dancer. The love-based flow of spirituality has come to dance with you today. Embrace the ethereal beauty of light and energy that pirouettes, leaps, and spins around you. Join in the playfulness of this dance and let it lead your being. This gift of love lifts you, your soul, and opens your heart, providing strength and vision. It fills you with grace as you walk the pathways of this life. Become one with this energy so that all lives are blessed. Letting your body be free in the movement and connected to all that is good around you. Dance, love, play, for this glow of spirit is all around. Dance, love, and play. That's been a big message for us as well, to just love and just be in the moment of that love and allow it to lift you higher. As Marietta says, up, up, up to a higher plane. Oh, and Goofy's also listening. Yes, so one card for going out to our beautiful family there in India, Prachetta, Prachir, and Goofy. And let's see what we have. The wisdom of the ancestors. Somehow I knew this was going to be your card. I knew that it had to do with your loved ones in spirit, and especially your mom. I'm hearing great grandmother. I don't know if you knew your great grandmother or knew about her or have any information, but that's who is guiding you in this moment. In the dark of a crescent moon, a horse moves steadily through the night, over rocks and trails and mountain tops, despite the darkness, finding light in the inner instincts to take him to his morning destination. It's a wisdom ingrained from his ancestors who walked before him. Ancient paths of those who walked before you can lead you through any darkness. Tap into the wisdom of your ancestors and allow your soul to radiate the way. Consider what messages they taught or they might bring to you. Connect to your inner wisdom and you will know which path to take, for daylight always follows darkness. Wow. Your ancestors are working with you right now, Prachetta and Prachir, and little Goofy, yours as well. So tune in. And yes, your maternal great-grandmother, you knew her. Well, she's there. She is there helping you through every decision, everything that's happening in your life. She's guiding you. So tune into her, ask her what you need to know, and then just allow it. So I'm so glad that you're here. Alia, thank you for being here from Italy. I have one card to pull, and then we're going into a prayer time. And this, I always pull a card for myself at the end, so I'll share it with you and anyone else who listens to this later and didn't get a card of your own. I'm sharing my card. So what do the angels need for me to know and anyone that's sharing this card with me? And let's see what that might be. Okay, it is that one they said. And it is Cradle the Moon. Today is a day to let your mind and body play. Dream the impossible. Frolic in the wonder of our world and the amazing you that you are. Kick your heels to the sky and hurtle over those small life moments that worry you. You will clear them with ease. For you have the protection of the horses and the crescent of the moon peacefully cradled in your arms. The horses carry you forward and land you into the unknown, yet you're safe and exactly on the path you should be. Feel the grounded essence of the crescent moon. Trust in the journey before you. I do love this card. Trust in the journey before you. And as we think about that, when we go into an unknown, that can be kind of daunting if we don't have the trust in place. The trust has to be there first. And then, as we take that step forward, we know without a doubt that there's a guiding hand. We know that Spirit is at work in our lives and will never let us fall. So I love that for you. And I hope that you resonate with that message. I certainly do. And anyone else that didn't get your own message or your own card, I hope you take this message as well. Oh my goodness, my friend Don Baker, hello. And yes, it's so good to see you. This is the Sunday afternoon show that I do every Sunday, the afternoon Cuppa Peas, and bringing in messages from the angels and from our beautiful pony guides. So it is time to do the prayers. If you have a prayer request, please type it in. It could be for yourself. It could be for a loved one. It could be for our world, which we definitely need prayers for, especially our country here, the United States, just needs so much prayer at the moment. So I'll be playing a song that's called Come to the Water. Before I do that, Don, I'm just really hearing that you need to hear a message from the angels. So I'm just opening up my Angels in My Pocket book. I see you, Catherine. I see you to pray for you and your mom. And Don, prayers for your little Gia. Absolutely. So fear is only real if you allow it to be. Yeah, that's what we needed to hear. And that comes from page 76 of Angels in My Pocket. Fear is only real if we allow it to be. So let's look at that as we go into our prayers. If there's any anxiety, if there's any fear about anything in your life, anything, then remember this message that the angels just told us. Fear is only real if you allow it to be. What are you allowing in your life? What are you allowing to control what's going on in your life? And that fear that can pop up, that anxiety, that worry. You know, worry is fear. You can't sugarcoat it. That's what it is. So if there's something that you're worried about, change that word, worry, to fear. And fear is only real if you allow it to be. That's a message that just needed to come through. I knew that I had to just pull that message for us. All right, so we're going to play the music. It's called How to Come to Inner Peace. You can find this video on my YouTube channel, Angel Speakers. And let me get it queued up here. Okay, and I'll share it with all of you. Keep putting your prayer requests in. And Prachetta, I see your prayers, darling. Thank you for praying for me and my family that I'm here with right now that really need a lot of prayers. Please keep my sister and her husband in your prayer. Like I said, he'll be getting out of the hospital this coming week and going into a rehab, and he's going to need a lot of prayers for that. And your niece, Annika, Oh, yes, let's lift her up. And I know, Prachir, you're such a proud papa. Just allow her to receive her blessings, is what I'm hearing. All right, so here we go with how to come to inner peace. And as you listen to these words of this song, these words are powerful words. So take them in and hold in your heart what your prayers are, and prayers for our world, our countries, prayers for world peace.
Come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river. Get down on your knees. Come to the mountain while taking in the view. You will find that life is greater than you knew. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. You're broken and you're shattered at the point of no return. You pick up the pieces and you let the bridges burn. So come to the water, you're sailing with the breeze. Take a step into the river where you will find peace. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight. Oh yeah, I will fight. When you go through the storm, I will hold you, keep you warm. When you stay in the night, I will shelter, I will fight, I will fight. I will fight. So come to the water where you will find peace. Take a step into the river and get down on your knees.
Come to the water where everyone, everywhere, is valued, seen, and treated equally and just. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Come to the water where peace is freedom from fear, the truth that aligns us with our higher self, the lightness of being at oneness with existence, flowing with the highest frequencies of the universe, the freedom of being in grace, joy, and harmony with life, where peace, like a river, is following its natural flow, and we allow it to happen without interference, where we accept the energy of love. Come to the water. Come, find peace. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who joined in today. I love you so very much. I appreciate you being here. And we're going to ask Leo to get us out of here with our Cuppa song. It says morning Cuppa, but this is afternoon Cuppa. And that's okay. We can adapt to that. So let me get him playing for us. And thank you for your words of thank you. I love you. That's what we say every day.
Morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you wake up this morning, might as well be part of it. When all the peace for peace, so let me shuffle harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead. Wherever means up there. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we go into a new dimension. Morning cup of full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the R. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, a very day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the P's and the R. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
Full of joy.
Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling up from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the truth is always yours. The sun is calling out to play us full on the show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. The always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. Full of love, take a spot to get the day started. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the R. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the R. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. There really is no secret. We simply
Accept, align, allow. AAA, y'all.
Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy, every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the P's and the bar. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste.
All right. Thank you, Auntie Jean, for helping Leo. And Andrea. Woo! Thank you so much, Leo, for our song. So beautifully written and sung by you. And I put up the link in the comments for anyone who wants to sign up for those classes that we have going on. Remember, we have a BOGO going on the Think and Grow Rich class. What that means is somebody pays you, or you can split it with somebody, and then somebody gets to come for free. So one sign up gets two people into the class. Don't y'all love that? That was Michelle Lander's idea, by the way. Abundance. So if you haven't signed up yet, that class takes place in September. For 4 Thursday nights in September, we will be gathering to talk about abundance and manifesting all those things that the messages brought out for us today. to really hold it in our heart, see it real, know it real, and watch it just come to life right in front of you. So we'll be discussing all of that in those classes. And you can also sign up for my emotional empowerment workshop, which will happen in November. I love you all so much. I'm here for you. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock in the morning for the morning cup of joy. Come join us and do your check-in with each other. That's what I love about our gatherings. We see what's going on. We see what we need to pray for, what we need to celebrate, and just being in that energy to start your day is amazing. So I hear my nephew has arrived here at the house. I'm going to go see him, and I haven't seen his son since he was a tiny, well, he was never a tiny baby, but since he was a baby. So I'm going to go and visit with them for a bit. I love you. Stay in your heart. Stay blessed. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.